Imagine a man who runs faster than anyone in human history. A man whose name became legendary, turning every single race into an absolute show. We're talking about Usain St. Leo Bolt, the Jamaican sprinter who rewrote the laws of physics and set the gold standard for athletes worldwide. Pure sporting greatness. Bolt's stats look like something straight out of a video game. 8 Olympic gold medals and 11 world championship titles, a record unmatched by any man in track and field history. But the numbers speak for themselves. 9.58 seconds in the 100-meter dash, and 19.19 in the 200. These world records have stood untouched for years. And his contribution to Jamaica's 4x100 relay, clocking in at 36.84 seconds, just feels downright impossible. Bolt did the impossible. He became the only sprinter in history to win gold in both of his signature events, the 100 and 200 meters, at 3 consecutive Olympics: Beijing, London, and Rio. 3 Olympic Games of absolute dominance. These achievements made him a national hero in Jamaica, earning him the country's highest honors, including the Order of Distinction and the Order of Jamaica. That's when he locked down his legendary nickname, Lightning Bolt, a perfect reflection of his electric running style. Childhood and the path to success. But where did it all begin? Usain was born in northern Jamaica to a humble family who ran a local grocery store. As a kid, he was a ball of energy. His main passion was cricket. He'd spend hours playing in the yard, using a regular orange instead of a ball. His teachers at Waldensia Primary remembered him as a joyful but highly restless boy. He was good at math and English, but constantly distracted by sports.
A fate-changing encounter, the turning point came at William Knibb High School. Usain was still dreaming of cricket until coach Pablo McNeil spotted him. He didn't just see a player, he saw an athlete with massive potential. McNeil literally convinced Bolt to trade his cricket bat for running spikes. And that single decision changed sports history forever. By 2001, at just 15 years old, Bolt grabbed his first major medal at the Jamaican High School Championships, clocking 20.04 seconds in the 200 meters. Life after sports, interestingly. Even after retiring from his legendary track career, Bolt didn't stop chasing new heights. In 2018, he decided to try his hand at professional soccer. joining the Australian club Central Coast Mariners. He even managed to score 2 goals in a friendly match. However, his pro soccer career didn't pan out. Due to contract disputes over money, Usain decided to end the experiment. Today, Usain Bolt is more than just an athlete. He is proof of how talent, mixed with hard work and the right coaching, can turn an ordinary kid from the streets of Jamaica into a legend and name forever written in sports history in pure gold. Fueling the lightning, calories, fast food, and crazy cravings. When we think of elite athletes, we usually imagine strict, down-to-the-gram diets and a total ban on junk food. But Usain Bolt, as you probably guessed, broke all the rules here too. His path to the top of the sports world wasn't just paved with gold medals. It was also lined with chicken nuggets. Yeah, you heard that right. At the dawn of his phenomenal career, before the world even knew he was a future legend, Bolt didn't stress about his diet at all. He casually enjoyed candy bars, his mom's homemade wheat cakes, bananas, and, of course, fast food. It sounds impossible given his physical stats and achievements, but it's the absolute truth. One of the wildest examples of his unique cravings happened at the Beijing Olympics. Picture this: the Olympic Village, a cafeteria packed with balanced, healthy meals for athletes from all over the globe. And what does Usain do? He asks to get him those exact nuggets. In his autobiography, he openly admitted he could crush up to 100 pieces of that fried chicken in a single day. 100. That is just mind-blowing for a guy who was supposed to be in peak physical condition. And the craziest part, before his biggest races, when most athletes are laser-focused on their bodies, Bolt didn't cut back. Instead, he jacked up his calories. His daily intake could hit a massive 5,000 calories, split across 6 meals. That's a staggering amount of energy, which he obviously burned off on the track. But his approach to nutrition was miles away from standard athlete diets. It just proves once again that Usain Bolt isn't just an athlete. He's a total phenomenon who defies all the rules. Virtual wins and real records. Usain Bolt's gaming world. Food wasn't the only thing fueling Usain before his big races. Video games played a huge, sometimes even game-changing role in his life. It might sound weird to some, but for Bolt, the virtual world wasn't just a distraction. It was a training ground for his championship mindset. He loved crushing his competition in video games, and then taking that winning energy and confidence straight onto the track. It was his way of mental prep, a form of meditation that locked him into a winning headspace. In fact, Bolt credits gaming with boosting his focus. As he put it, "You're so focused on winning and doing well in the game that you're not worried about anything else." That ability to fully lock in and block out the noise was priceless in a stadium, with millions of eyes on him. But every story has a flip side. Back in his childhood, video games actually threatened to derail his athletic future. There were times he ditched track practice to hang out at a local gaming lounge. Just imagine, the future 8-time Olympic champion sitting in front of a screen instead of hitting the track. Of course, his coach wouldn't stand for it and would call Bolt's dad to report him. And what did Usain do? He didn't really make excuses, he just asked for forgiveness. It shows how carefree he was, and maybe that he always knew he'd make it big anyway, even if he bent the rules from time to time, from the track to the pitch. The Lightning's soccer ambitions. In 2017, Usain Bolt retired from his legendary track career, leaving behind a trail of world records and gold medals. But for a guy like him, sitting around doing nothing was out of the question. So, he shifted his focus to another lifelong passion: soccer. In the spring of 2018, Bolt's longtime sponsor, Puma, hooked him up with a unique opportunity: a 2-day trial with Borussia Dortmund. Picture this: the fastest man alive, training with the first team of one of Germany's top soccer clubs, under head coach Peter Sturm. It was an absolute spectacle. During that Dortmund trial, the former track star was pretty self-critical, rating his own performance a 7 out of 10. Playing as a center forward in a scrimmage, Bolt actually scored a header off an assist from World Cup champion Mario GTZ, and even drew a penalty. That wasn't just luck, it showed his natural athleticism and ability to adapt. Team captain Marco Reus was impressed, saying, "He actually has decent soccer skills. It'll be interesting to see how he uses them in the future." And Bolt didn't keep people waiting. A few months later, in the summer of 2018, he made his move, joining the Central Coast Mariners in the Australian League. The ex-sprinter even scored 2 goals during preseason, showing off his potential. However, his stint with the team lasted only 8 weeks. Australian media pointed out 2 main reasons for his exit: contract disputes over money, and more importantly, Usain wasn't ready to fully commit to the grinding routine of a pro soccer player. Maybe, after being the absolute king of track and field, it was tough to accept being a rookie in a whole new sport. Bolt's love for soccer wasn't just a passing phase. Way back in the early 2000s, he was a hardcore Manchester United fan, idolizing Dutch striker Ruud van Nistelrooy. When the forward transferred to Real Madrid, the Jamaican's loyalty shifted to the Spanish club. And even there, in Madrid, Bolt managed to give advice to Cristiano Ronaldo himself. He broke down running mechanics for the Portuguese superstar, telling him not to lean too far forward but to keep his posture upright to boost his speed. Just picture that. Bolt teaching Ronaldo how to run. That is just unreal.